Hello, I'm Jessica.
I'm Jeanette.
And we are Associate Quilt Shop in Brunswick, Missouri, and we are going to do our chat. So we each have 8 items that we're going to share with you. And some we'll have in the shop. So if we have it, the pattern, the book, or the kit, we'll tell you that. Some of the things that we're going to share, we just don't have because it's old or just from our stash or whatever. So this is just basically to inspire you, or, so you feel better about all the projects you have going on because of all the projects we have going on.
Yeah.
So we will get started. I can't think of anything else. No. We are a quilt shop. We do live shopping every Friday on Facebook, and I've actually just this week started saving that video and posting it here on YouTube. So you can go and watch today's live shopping that is from Facebook. So if you wanted to purchase anything from that live shopping, you would call the shop, and it's in our description, or you would go over to our Facebook page and send us a message.
Okay.
All right.
All right, that's
ready?
Yeah, I'll go first. So last week I showed this gather around runner that was cut. Maybe I had some of the little 9 patches done, but anyway, I got it complete, ready to be quilted.
Yay.
Complete on my part for the time being. And it is a big runner, 19.5 by 53.5. So I'm going to spread it out here.
So cute.
Oh yeah, it takes up the whole screen.
I need to get a pen because I didn't even get mine wrote down. So
you're just going on a whim.
I just counted 8 and threw them in my bag.
Okay.
But I should probably write them down as I go.
So anyway, this is a kit that we have available in the shop, and it calls for 2.5-inch squares, but we have kitted it with a charm pack because, why not have a little extra. This is the binding that comes in the kit, which is going to be a blue. But I have a pretty good little chunk of course, my 2.5-inch squares. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. I've got a couple of pillow patterns that take 2.5-inch squares.
Yeah, you could make a pillow. It'd be cute.
It'd be cute. Yeah, it's just fun colors. So,
anyway.
Now it's your turn.
Okay, so first thing is last week I had showed you my Orange Crush quilt that was done. I had the binding cut and I got it all done. And I did the flange binding.
Oh, how pretty. I love that lime green binding.
So we're too close to the wall for whatever reason we did that. But you can see my flange binding.
It looks perfect. You've gotten really good at it.
Well, I did it with a walking foot this time, and it's not as good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You need the stitch in the ditch.
I do. I think I need the stitch in a ditch foot. Because, see, it's on some places. It's on my
binding.
Yeah. See there.
Yeah.
So, in my corners, I wasn't as happy with either.
But I do... I've only done one flange binding, but if you do a pretty pattern type backing, it disappears much better. If you do more of a solid backing, yes, you get your thread to match as best you can, but it really disappears in a busy.
Yeah, but man, it's really speeding me up. I was going to show you my labels, but I don't know where they're at.
Labels. There you go.
I got my 2 labels on there, which I noticed I did one way and the other one the other way. So
however you want to read it.
Whatever. It's done.
It's on there. Okay, why I'm standing up, I'm going to show number 2 is my daisy quilt. So this is a baby kit that we do have in the shop, and I have sold this little dude like crazy. So I was going to bring the pattern over, and I didn't. Isn't it a Cluck Cluck Sew pattern?
It's a Cluck Cluck Sew called Daisy. We do have the kits, and Mom did a minky back, and we do have it. And yeah,
I want to say it's like 40 by 50. So it's a pretty good size for a baby quilt. And I'll have to show you my labels if I can find them.
Oh.
So one says, P.S. I love you.
Oh, you kind of did yours in the middle.
Well, on the side.
Yeah. On the side. Okay, that's cute. I always kind of do mine in the corner, but
I don't know why.
That's cute. P.S. I love you. Adorable.
So this goes to a niece that's having a baby girl. Anyway, we do have these kits, do have these patterns in the shop.
All right, so next up, I've been showing you this runner, And last week I told you I was going to do the flange binding, and I got it cut.
That's a start.
So this is
Lime
going to be
green
the,
is your color, because
I guess, yeah.
that was the other one too.
Yeah, this is going to be the flange, and this is going to be the binding. And I have in my living room where my TV is, it's a dresser, but it's narrow, and this
will be perfect on there.
Yeah.
It's very neutral.
I'm going to have one on there now, but I like to switch them out, and it needs to be something narrow. So I'm excited to get it done and put it over there
and enjoy it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to share with you is my cross stitch progress. Oh, here it is. So this is Winter Wonderland. So this is the one I showed you last week, but I made quite a bit more progress on it on top of all my bindings that I've been working on. Feels like that's about all I've done is bindings. You don't need to see the thread. But last week I had a lot of fill in for the house still to do, and you can see I've almost got the house filled in. Now, do you see the door? Progress. It looks like it has letters on it. Looks to me like it's a C and a G, or anyway, I'm thinking I'm going to just stitch that in red because it don't make any sense to me. Does that make any sense to you?
What? CG?
And why are that on there?
Well, I'd say they probably want you to put your own initials.
Well, they don't have a sample.
Oh, they don't?
Now, there's no letters anywhere. You
didn't read anywhere in there why it would say CG? No. Yeah, I would cover that up. I mean, CG
means nothing to me, so I'm going to actually just fill in the door and make it all red.
But you can see. Grace, I guess.
There you go. But I mean, the G's backwards.
It is backwards.
So to me, I don't know what it is, but see how it goes backwards?
It's not making sense.
No. So anyway, it's going to get stitched in red, but you can see I don't have much left to do.
Well, it's CJ. That's
is that a J?
Right? Yeah, it's a J. CJ. Well, I mean, still don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Not to us.
Not to me. Anyway, I've just got a deer and that little squirrel and those Canadian geese is what I'm calling them. So I'm close.
I think I'm short one thing, but that's all right.
You can show mine that you quilted. You want to?
My turn?
Yep.
Okay, so I've been working on the fox quilt. The little flying geese are taking me forever. So I'll show you the fox again that I have done. I'll get this done eventually. I haven't got to sew a whole lot because my son's in baseball season right now.
Other than he's been rained out tonight, he would have had 4 games this week.
Okay, so I'm still making
these.
Geese. I have more done. So
that's going to add a lot to that quilt.
It is. It's going to add a lot. It's just taking me some time. Mm-hmm. You know, the fox went together really fast.
So it's like, why?
We do have this kit in the shop. I don't know that we've been telling you guys that, but we do have this kit.
We do have that kit. And the cross stitch that I showed you, we don't. Well, we might. Yeah, I think we do have that pattern in the shop.
Yeah, just you don't have to put CJ on it.
Yeah, you can put whatever you want on it. If you think ahead instead of just following the pattern, you can put your initials in there.
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm going to show you the heartsy. So last week when I showed it, it was quilted, but it didn't have binding on it yet. And I've got the binding sewn down, or sewn on and hand stitched. It's so pretty. I have 4 weddings this year, but I just don't know if I can give this up yet. I haven't decided.
I know. I really like that. I think it should be mine.
Are you ready?
What?
To help me?
Oh, I was looking.
She's doing her own thing. Isn't it pretty?
So if you get to come to our shop, when you first walk in the door, Mom has put this fabric there. This is going to hang in the front. We have kits.
I have pillow kit.
Pillows. It's just gorgeous.
And so this is the back, which I love.
Which we don't have. So
well, I think we have like 4 yards of it.
Well, that's not enough, though, is it?
No, not for this. You'd have to piece something else. But look how pretty that binding is on there.
That did turn out nice.
Yeah, I love the binding. And I have to show you my 2 labels.
Oh, well, looky there.
I'm copying Jessica. We go from 1, we go to 2. That's cute.
I know. I've been putting 2.
I think I've mentioned
this
it.
One say on the back? Oh, Quilt Care.
Mm-hmm.
What, do we have those?
We have. I don't know if we've got it still. But it says machine wash cold, delicate for a longer life, lay flat to dry or tumble dry low, snuggle often.
Well, yeah, we need to get more of those in.
Yeah, so it would be a nice gift to give.
It would be, but you might have to hold on to it for a little while.
Yeah.
A little while longer.
So we do have these kits in this pattern.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys have been seeing all the items made with like old quilts that people are like cutting up and making bags and all this cool stuff. So I thought, I want to do that. I want to do that. And so I went to a thrift store and bought an old quilt and I cut it up and I made this bag.
I love that. And look how it's quilted in like a zigzag.
I did that.
You did that.
Yeah,
That's
so
so cool.
Well, so the quilt is, I mean, it's old. It was only $30 at the thrift store, which is kind of sad that someone's grandma made this and
and they worked so hard on it.
But I'm bringing it to life. So,
Yeah,
but you
there
can
go.
see it's, you know, kind of falling apart in some places. So I thought by quilting it, I was kind of reinforcing it.
Because it had batting in between it. It had been
Yeah,
quilted.
it had batting. It was all done. I mean, it's hand quilted.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yeah, it's hand quilted.
And this
too.
even looks like they blanket stitched by hand.
Well, I wondered. I thought it looked like by machine, like maybe they did it after the fact or something. I don't know.
I can't tell either. This brown makes me think like a DMC floss hand stitched.
Well, and so this is, you know, this is pieced. So it was like the quilt had
Patches.
butterflies in the middle and then like a border of green. And I didn't think about any of that. I just cut it up.
What you got, what you got.
Yeah, into the bag. And then I cut the handles out and I did a lining that I had. So that wasn't part of it. And then I took some of the
I love the fun pockets.
Some of the
That is
extra
so
butterflies
cool.
and made pockets. And that's so cute.
So not that you want to cut up your quilts or someone in your family that made them.
No, but I mean,
sometimes
if
you can save the life of a thrifted
Yes.
quilt top.
Yes. And I mean, I wouldn't, like I said, it was $30. And I have a lot more. I could make probably 3 bags out of it.
Make cute little pouches.
I know. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about is like little pouches and I don't know, pillow. I've seen pillows.
I've rescued, I think they used to call them dresser scarves. And so they'd be embroidered. So I've got, I don't know, probably 7 or 8 of them that I have bought for $3, $2. Because I have made a couple pillows that my mom had done those with for my sister. And she got 2 of those. But yeah, I've got, those would make neat pouches and
I know. It's
cross
like
stitch bags.
We need one more hobby. Right?
We do. Because we're lacking.
And I mean, it sells a pattern, I guess, in the shop. But I mean, we don't sell vintage quilts.
No, we don't.
And we would never sell them for $30.
No.
But I do like to thrift shop when we camp. We go camping a lot in the summer, and I like to go to thrift stores. So it's like, just gives me something to look for when I'm in there. Because a lot of times it's like, I don't buy anything because I don't need anything.
Because I don't really want anything anyway.
But I
It's fun
just like to
at. Yeah, we like to go to, my husband and
Gives
I.
me something to look for.
All right. So this is a new cross stitch that I have just kitted.
This is
No
cute.
starting, but it's the spring flares.
Oh, of course you picked strawberries.
Because you got me a strawberry bag. So last week I showed the bag that Jessica got me for my birthday.
So then you picked a strawberry.
So then I bought a strawberry thing that to go in it. So anyway, I've got it kitted. I even have this chenille at home because I think I probably do anything in bric rack. So I don't know until it's done, but I've got
Do
it.
we have this pattern?
We do.
Oh, we do.
We have the gathered supplies. This is my linen. It is a 28 count, and I got this somewhere else. I don't have that. Look how pretty that is. It's got a little green in it. Look at all these colors. Gonna be so pretty on that. Oh, that looks like a nest of mess. Yeah, that'd be really pretty on there. Now I'm not allowing myself. Now this is a small stitch too. I did look at the count.
It's not very big.
Yeah, 30. No, not 30. 60 by something.
91
by 62. So it'd be a quick stitch, but it's like not until I get one of those 3 bags that I have left.
You're putting rules.
I'm trying to because I don't. It's bothered me that I had 4 large projects in cross stitching bags, and I'm like, I'm never going to get these done if I don't really concentrate on it. So one is done, and I have 2 others that are really close. I still have one
You
in
want to
that.
finish those before you start this.
Yeah.
Then you can refill all
Let's see
your
if
bags.
I follow the rules. But
Follow the rules you made for yourself.
yes. For my
Okay,
own-
so the other thing I wanted to, and I'm going to share this, even though it's minor, because I didn't bring 8 things. So, but I wanted to make. We have this old bag that we use here at the shop to carry our post stuff in.
It looks like Credola right at the moment.
Yeah.
You dropped the liner out.
Yeah. So we carry our
packages.
But anyway, I'm gonna take it apart, kind of, maybe. I don't know. Probably don't have to. I'm just gonna measure it. But I'm gonna make this with the rest of my old quilt.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Won't that be fun?
Yeah, when you go down there bringing fabric.
When I go to the post office
with your fabric packages.
I'll be like, look at me, guys, in this little town of Brunswick. Like, everyone
like, oh, look at that crazy quilt lady.
Crazy quilt lady with their packages.
What
and
is
her
she
quilt
doing
bag.
now?
But want to be cute.
It'll be really cute.
It'll be really cute bag.
I'll appreciate it.
Yeah, and I mean, I could even you could make another one. I mean, that's how I bring my stuff here. Because you could do one like this too. This is how I bring my stuff here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have one of those too.
And I wondered if you could buy this. I'm sure. I mean, I could take this apart and
metal?
steal it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we used to sell them.
But that big.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's extra large.
So maybe I'll just follow this, and then I could
order from the distributor. And look, she's got little needle minders on it.
I got my little stuff on it, but wouldn't it be cuter if it was made out of a vintage quilt?
It really would be much cuter.
It'd be much cuter.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a block of the month, Little Miss Sawtooth, and we are currently in the mix of this. I think we're 6 months in, maybe.
I don't know.
Well, I am behind.
We just sent them out.
I have February, March, and April still to make in the baggies.
Well,
but I'm just going to show you some blocks I have done.
April, so
yeah, but
just
I don't
3
have
months
February
behind.
done. I don't have February. I don't have March.
I'm behind on the bunnies too, so I shouldn't make fun of you.
Oh, that's an upside down box. Not pretty.
That's cute. This is a really cute quilt. Did you bring the pattern over?
I just showed it 5 seconds ago. She has lost her mind. I didn't show
even paying attention to you. I'm just here. I don't literally listen to what she says.
If it's not your job to talk, you just tune out.
I'm thinking about what I'm going to say next.
Yeah, I know. I do that with you. What'd you say? No, those are so pretty.
Yeah,
very
really
similar.
Pretty. This would be a pretty wedding quilt too.
I would.
60 by 72.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it would. And I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, they're simple blocks. It's
They are simple blocks.
You got hours and hours in them.
No, they're not too complicated, but it's going to make a really pretty quilt. And we are getting close. I want to say there's 15 blocks. And then the settings you can see are just big 4 patches of low volumes. We do have the patterns here, but I'm sorry, block of the month is full.
No kids. Sorry about it. You could walk around the shop probably and pick.
Well, you go to your own scrap area. I mean, it just takes pieces.
Mm-hmm. And it's like pinks and.
But you could do it any color you wanted.
Yeah. Okay, so we've been kind of organizing the bag, getting rid of kits that need to be moved and that kind of stuff. But anyway, we did these modern holiday runners. We kitted all of them separately, patterns sold separately, and we've done all of them except the bats.
We missed the bats.
So, I mean, we kitted the bats, but no one ever made it. So I am going to make it.
Yeah, so all the others are hanging in the shop, and there is Modern Holiday 1 and 2, and there's 6 on each, so we have 12 of them.
Done.
Except the bats.
Except the bats. So I'm going to make the bats.
Yeah, you know what would be cute when we get them all done? We put them in the, like the clearance room, just all up together. Not that they're going to be on clearance, but you have to have a big enough space to put them all in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they were all together, that'd be cute. Because right now they're just kind of spread all over the shop. There's several in the staircase.
There's 4 in the stairwell.
Mm-hmm. But we couldn't fit 12 in the stairwell.
Okay, so I think I'm down to just one thing. Is that right? You didn't write yours down, so you don't know.
Well, I have 2 empty spots.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I have 2 more things.
So I've done that heartsy, the gather around, the daisy, the winter wonderland. Yeah, I'm missing 2. It's the big binding on the back.
Okay.
So anyway, I have 2. This is the quilt I'm actually making my granddaughter. I'm sure she doesn't watch this. It's called 2 Hearts.
She might watch it. She's gonna know.
But this is just part of it cut.
Did we kit these for the shop?
We did not. I don't think so.
I think we did kit them. I thought I saw them back there. We may have this kit in the shop. We have the pattern for sure.
We have the pattern for sure. I am making the large lap or twin. It is 64.5 by 72.5, Takes 18 fat quarters of prints and 9 fat quarters of low volume.
Yeah, we have this kitted.
And then, of course, your background. But I do have all the 18 fat quarters cut.
And then what's the background?
It's the lingerie S6 linen.
Oh, yeah, I forget.
That really
like a
pale.
real light pink.
Yeah. So anyway, I have the 9 low volumes laying out on my cutting table, pressed, ready to cut, but it just didn't happen.
Cute.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to I went to, when I was out thrifting, there was a quilt shop.
Oh, when was this?
On Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yeah, I had something. I don't remember why I was out. But
Anyway. I worked, I guess.
Yes, you worked. I went with Joni. Prairie Point.
Yes, Prairie Point.
Yeah, we go to this thrift shop, and there's a quilt shop right there. I'm like, oh, we weren't even looking for a quilt shop. What a great adventure. So
anyway, a great adventure.
They had these 2 patterns.
I really like that one, too.
I know, and we don't have these, I don't think.
No, we don't. And we carry some of the designers' patterns, but we don't have either one of them.
So this one, the throw, uses 12 fat quarters, so our fat quarter packs would work. And this one, the throw, uses 20 fat quarters.
Now that one says confident beginner skill level. This one says advanced beginner.
But look at the one on the back with the black background.
So what did they do? And I'm kind of thinking, did you make like a 9 patch and then you cut it in half?
Well, let's just see if we can figure it out. Yes, that is exactly what they're doing.
So you're making a 9 patch. Well, no, you're making
it
almost like a snowball on one side.
Both sides of it, yeah.
Oh, what a cool idea. Oh, look at that one. That is really pretty.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be hard. The 9 patches are going to be easy.
Now, I mean, it would take some time because you're going to make a lot of 9 patches, but... Anyway,
but
I
it's
got
fat
these
quarters.
2 patterns, and I'd like to pick up little charm packs because I like to make runners and baby quilts. So I picked up these 2.
Oh, those are cute.
And we don't have these in the shop.
We do not.
So this is summertime.
You can't have it all, folks.
I know you can't have it all, and that's why I like to go to the quilt shops. And I don't know why we didn't buy this line. This line is so
Melrose.
Cute.
And it's a moda, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very soft.
Well, it's got a lot of piecing in it.
That one does. More than this one? Oh my lordy lord, yes, it does.
This reason it says advanced beginner.
Yeah, this one is confident beginner.
But it doesn't look hard at all.
No. So I guess confident beginner is...
And advanced beginner.
Advanced beginner is more advanced than confident beginner.
I guess.
I don't know. Anyway, I got some new things.
You should be confident before you go to advanced.
Yeah, we're going to buy these for the shop.
Yeah.
I haven't bought them yet.
All right, so my last thing to show, correct?
Yeah, and then I have one more, which isn't really a show, but it's kind of cute.
It's a share.
It's a share.
So last week I showed I had 3 things to put binding on, and I've got 2 of the 3 done in a week, and that's a big deal at my house. And then this is the Let Freedom ring, and I think we still have a few kits left.
So you got the binding sewn
on, and that stripe pretty. So I still got to do all the hand stitching.
You're just not ready to do the flange.
No, I'm not. I'm going to on this quilt she just finished because it's not as big. This thing is like 70 by 88 or something. And I'm like, I did not want to go with that.
Yep. Very
That
nice.
is my last item.
We do have this, I think we have this kit, maybe one left.
We have 1 or 2 left. I sold one last week, and I think you sold one the week before, and we only had 4 or 5
This was a block of the month that Mom did, and we sold out. Or, I mean, we had a couple left at the end, and so we kitted them, and they've been selling like crazy. Okay, so my last thing is just to share. We got, with our Moda stuff, we got a little free thing.
Oh, we did?
Yes.
It's free. She's got it. Oh,
I mean, I'll give you one if you want. Look at these little labels. I use the good fabric.
I like that.
You can
wonder if you can buy these.
I don't know. The back says Moda, which is the fabric company, but
but I wouldn't care about that.
I use the good fabric. I think that's so cute.
That one is
and then
really
this
cute.
one says quilting is an art.
I like that too.
I mean, the more labels you put on your quilts, the better.
That's right.
All right.
Personalize them.
I think that's everything. So
Yes.
have a really great rest of your weekend and week, and we'll see you next time. All right.
Bye.
Bye.